What's up, guys? I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. This story is insane. So, yeah, there's not much else to say. I'll just get right into it. This story took place last year on a Friday. So, in the morning, I woke up before my alarm, which is very rare. And the reason for that was just, I don't know, I was excited for the weekend, I guess. And I usually enjoy school more on Friday because I know it's the last day of school. So yeah, I got out of bed, picked out an outfit that I thought was baller, but in reality I look like a fucking dumbass. And then I brushed my teeth and then went downstairs to wait for my mom to drive me to school. And nothing crazy happened at school on this day. Ran smoothly. Just sat around all day because I was bored as hell, and I usually don't have a full class load. Yeah, waited for school to end, and then once it got out, my mom picked me up, drove me home, and then I called up my homie Dre, and I wanted to figure out something to do that night because I didn't want to waste the weekend. So a couple hours passed and we're just figuring out things to do, and we see that there's a party going on at a spot that we have been to before. And we usually just go to these parties to fuck around because it's always younger, like kids that are younger. And we just, I don't know. It sounds mean, and it is, but we would just like go there to scare them, pretending we were adults and stuff, which is kind of mean, but it was really entertaining. So, I mean, yeah, me and my friends would go there for that. Anyway, back on track. We find this party to go to, and my brother ends up coming too. So it's me, Dre, my brother, and we go to this party, and it's like a 15-minute walk from my house, and it's a cement pathway almost all the way there. So it's not bad at all, and it's pretty fun on the way there. Like this one time, there's these like apartment buildings nearing the party spot, and there's these people in the window, and they're just, I don't know, it was like some Morse code shit. I don't know if either of us knew what Morse code was or how to read it, but, you know, we were communicating somehow. And it's also just nice catching up with your friends in the dark on a little walk. So anyway, we're almost there, and the cement path ends on a street that we have to go down. So we take a left from the pathway, and it's like 5 more minutes from the end of the pathway. And so we take this street down, and we just walk along the side of the street, and we're going downhill into like more foresty area. And there on our left, there's a gate that we hop over, and then there's it's like a minute of walking from here, and you go like downhill, and then you're just surrounded by trees. And so we see there was only like 5 people at this fire, and so we go down there. There's a couple of friends we know that are a year older than me and Dre, but same age as my brother, because he's a year older than us. And so we're just chatting up with them, and the other people, we're not really sure of who they are, but yeah, so we're just talking to them, talking about how shitty the party was. There was like no music, it was a small fire, and there's like maybe 10 of us total. So we end up staying there for like another 10 minutes or so to see if anybody else shows up, and nobody did. So Dre, my brother, and I, and the 2 people that we met there that we already knew, we start walking back up the hill, and the most unexpected thing happens when we're at the top. We walk up, there's a like minivan, and we see like the dash light on, and their headlights were also just beaming at us. Because of the dash light on, we see this middle-aged woman go down and do a line of coke she proceeds to get out of the vehicle, come up to us, and she is on a different level. And she comes up to us, aggressive as shit, and she's like, "Did you guys hit my fucking daughter?" And we're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then she takes turns with all of us coming up to us, like an inch away from her face, just spitting in her face, yelling at us. And we are so confused, and we're like, "What are you talking about? We know nothing of what you speak of." And she's like, "My daughter got hit in the head with a rock." And so apparently there was a girl at this party named Emma, and she had been hit in the head with a rock. Somebody was like in the trees and threw a rock at some girl's head. There was so much convincing needed for her to realize that it was not us. And there was a younger girl and guy backing her up this entire time. Well, they weren't really backing her up. They were just kind of standing behind her in silence. But she was trying to fight us. And we're like, "We did not do that." There was no convincing her that we didn't. And she was like putting up her fist to fight. And we're like, "We are not fighting you." And one of the people I was with is a boxer. So if it ever ended up getting to that point where we had to use self-defense, I think we were in the clear, unless she had like a Glock in her waistband. But apart from that, I think we were okay. And so the two other younger people hop in. They're like explaining to us calmly about what happened to I think the younger girl, it was her sister that got hit in the head with a rock, and it was the other girl was her mom, or their moms. And I don't know who the other guy was, but the other two people were ready to throw down too, so we were kind of like stanced up a little bit. And yeah, she wouldn't stop yelling, and she was like spitting in my face, or in all of our faces, and we were like just kind of pushing her away lightly so that she would clue in that she was, I don't know, in our personal bubble when she was like an inch away. So then we finally convinced them because we were so clueless. I don't know how they thought that it was us, but yeah, so we finally convinced them. And the girl that did the line of coke in the car, she just stomps down the hill back to the fire where the like 5 or so more people are, which we didn't follow because we all didn't want to get involved in any more of that. And so we just dip, because absolutely none of us wanted any more involvement with that situation. Anyhow, we once they go down the hill, we just all start taking off, running back to it was kind of like where we were was a little bit out of town, it was like right on the edge. So we run right back into town, and there was this parking lot where the two people we met down at the fire, their vehicles were parked in, and I couldn't drive at the time, so that's why we walked. And we catch a ride back to our place, or my place, and we couldn't even comprehend what just happened. We were like so full of adrenaline, like thought we were gonna die. I thought I was dead, to be honest. I thought she was just gonna, the entire time all of that was happening, I thought she was just gonna take out a knife and just stab us repeatedly. But that might just be my head. I don't know. Some people can be a little crazy like this woman was. So yeah, this is the story of how a crazy woman tried to attack us. Crazy mom. The lesson of the story is don't do coke, and be nice to people. Even when confronting someone for doing something bad, and you're not 100% sure, or you're 0% sure, and you just see somebody that's in the radius of where something happened at some point in time. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And let me know in the comments if you guys have experienced anything like this. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good one. Later.